She packed light, just her smile and grace left no trace, not even space. The air still warm from where she stood, but the silence screamed louder than it should. She kissed my cheek, said don't fall apart, then tore the sunlight from my heart. Now I sit with thunder in my chest, no peace, no light, just unrest. They said love should make you whole, but she left me with a flooded soul. She flew high, all wings and grace. I stayed grounded, lost in place. She took the sky, I kept the storm. She left the bed, but stole the warmth out where the wind, like a second skin, drowning in the mess I'm living in. Her laughter echoes in these halls like distant rain on crumbling walls. The coffee's cold, the nights run long. I hum her name in every song. She said the world was too small for a fire, but I'm just a man with worn out desire. I built my home in broken lines. She flew while I read warning signs. I gave her love So she rose and I reigned. She took the sky, I kept the storm. She left the calm, I kept the tone. Now every note's a hurricane, and every chord just says her name. Just know she took the sky and I stayed.
Dust on my roots, not on my skin. Two ways out, no way in. Voices pull me left and right. Truth get lost in fading light. Every step feels heavy now. I don't know which way I'm bound. I'm standing between two roads. One leads back, one I know. If I stay, I'll lose my soul. If I go, I walk alone. Yeah, I'll stand it. I'm between two roads. Old stars whisper, turn around. New dreams don't make a sound. Fear and faith both call my name. Different rules, the same old thing. my bones. Whatever path I finally choose, I'll walk it hard, I'll walk it true. Yeah, I'll stand between two
danced in summer, barefoot and bright, eyes full of fire, heart full of light. I stayed in corners, dim and cold, try to love you, but didn't know how to hold. You laugh like thunder, breaking blue, and I just watch the storm inside of you. You needed skies wide and wide. I carry clouds I couldn't hide. I wrote love in minor key, you wanted joy and melody. I built walls to stay alive. You painted windows in the sky. I play the rain. You love the sun. We held hands but never run. You needed light, I brought the gray, and that's why you couldn't stay. Kiss like morning, soft and bold, trembled like the wind turned cold. You said I felt too much, too soon, but I was born beneath a weeping moon. I tried to smile the way you do, but shadows followed me into the blue. And every time you touched my hand, I felt the sun but couldn't stand. You bloomed in daylight, I broke in shade, and love, it turns out, needs balance we never made. Two halves that never became one. You chased gold skies, I chased a storm, and now I'm left where you were born. To be and the night just began.
You walked out slow, like the last good man. Left my soul in the hallway, lights all dim. Now this silence drinks deeper than any gin. Streetlights cry in the pouring rain. Your perfume still fighting the whiskey stain. I set fire to the letters you wrote, but the ashes still whisper every note. They said time would dry the snow, but baby, I'm drowning warm. Every drop feels like your name, carved into my skin again. Whiskey rain falling down like tears, burning holes through all my years. Midnight fire won't let me sleep. Your memory's a wound that's buried deep. I played our song on that old six string, the one you kissed in early spring. But the notes came out cracked and dry, like the way you said goodbye. Yeah, lit the match and I held the flame. Now every shadow calls your name. This heart's a bar with no last call, and I drink your ghost till I can't crawl. I used to believe in forever, but even forever burns slow in your hands. Now I just believe in the next drink and maybe the next song. Whiskey rain falling down like tears, burning holes through all my years. Midnight fire won't let me sleep. Your memory's a empty.
She didn't shout, didn't slam the door. No storm, no war, no final score. Just a stillness wrapped around the bed, and a pillow cold where she laid her head. Her coffee cup sat there half full, a lipstick trace still warm, still dull. No note, no tears, not even shoes, just the sound of nothing left to lose. I begged the silence for a sign, but it just stared back, line for line. She didn't need to use her voice. Her leaving was a quiet choice. Our goodbye was in the silence. No flames, no fights, just absence. Searched the drawers, found nothing new. No pieces left for me to glue. Just air where perfume used to cling, and time that don't fix anything. The hallway held its breath that day. Like it knew she wouldn't stay. And every step I didn't hear spelled goodbye. So loud, so clear. Some people leave with drama and tears. She left like smoke, quiet but everywhere. Her goodbye was in the silence, in the fading light and subtle violence. No closure, no door left wide. Just a world without her on my side. When the room gets still, it's 'cause I know what silence can kill.
Midnight calls my name again. Smoke and silence, just my friend. Every road feels warm and cold. Stories left that won't be told. I try to run, I try to hide, but this ache walks by my side. The blue still lives in me, like a shadow I can't leave. Every note cuts deep and slow, from my heart down to my soul. Yeah, the blues still lives in me. Broken strings and tired hands, dreams fall through like shifting sand. I've loved hard, I've lost it all. Still I stand, still I crawl. Time keeps rolling night by night. Pain and truth both feel the same. The blue still lives in me, in every If I fall or if I bleed, this is who I'll always be. Yeah, the blues still lives in me.
I speak in echoes, not in sound. My words fall halfway to the ground. Used to sing with fire in my chest. Now I whisper like the rest. You took the song, left the refrain. Now I'm just a verse drowned in rain. I used to stand, now I sway like a tree that begs the wind to stay. My hands still play the chords we knew, but they tremble like I'm missing you. This melody don't feel the same. When half of me still calls your name, I'm half a voice, half a man. Since you slipped right through my hands, can't find the rest of who I was, left behind in your quiet pause. My jacket hangs just like my hope, a little warm, a little broke. The mirror stares, but don't reflect the man you loved, the one you left. The records play like they did when you were around. I hum along, then fade to none, like dusk pretending to be sun. Used to be a voice that filled the room. Now it's just air pretending to sing. Used to be a man with a name. Now I'm just what silence brings. I'm half a voice, half a man, trying to be whole again. But your goodbye cost me through, left me echoing the parts of you. If I ever sing too soft, too slow, it's 'cause the rest of me never came home.
There's ashes on my notebook spine, like every word gave up in time. I light another, close my eyes, but your voice don't answer like it tried. The melodies all start the same. Your chair still leans the way you left. The cushion's hollow like my chest. Your coffee cup still halfway full, but the warmth is gone, the world turned dull. I rode a bridge you'd never cross. It speaks in silence, mourns the loss. Still I strum and chase the ghost of a chorus that needed you the most. Some songs beg to be heard, others stay quiet. Just like the people who leave without saying enough. Cigarettes and songs I never finished. Truths we smoked and then diminished. I light the match, but not for life, just to see the smoke dance through the night. The mirror fogs, but shows her still. Her hair, her laugh, her quiet will. I'll wipe it clear, but she remains in shapes of steam and window pane. The floor still creaks where she would walk, and I swear I hear her late night talk. The lamp still flickers like her eyes, right before she whispered lies. She left no trace, not even clothes, just the weight of air that still knows. I try to breathe, I try to sleep, but this room holds what I can't keep. Her name, even when I don't speak the same. She's gone, but something stays, like perfume that won't wash away. The curtains move without the wind, like she just stepped out, then back in. The record skips on our old song. It's been playing broken all night long. I've changed the locks, I've repainted walls, but nothing deafens these echo calls. She carved her name into this space without a pen, without a trace. This room never asked questions, it only listened. And even now, it still answers to her silence. The room still hears her name, it rains or when it's plain. She left, but never really did. This house